Okay, now row, let me see, row 10. Row 10, I'm going to do 3 single crochet followed by a decrease. So 1, 2, 3, 3 single crochet, and then these two become 1. So you're going to do 6 sets of this. Oops. Let me just show you part of this. This is 1. 2, 3, and you do a 2 together. Now this is the tricky part. Since this is outside, this is at the back. I mean, this is the back loop, so I'm not gonna change it to, you just put through 1 on the front loop, 1 on the back loop, and you yarn over the gray yarn. Bring the gray yarn here, hold it tight. 1, put through 1, then yarn over, single crochet. Still have a bit of this. Let me see. Is this the last? Oh yes. The problem is because this is. I think I should do this instead. Instead of the back loop, you use the front loop and the front loop, so that it would cover this black spot here, I hope. Yeah, I still have a bit of a black spot. Can you see that? Let me see if there's any other way I can hide this, because here looks okay except for here. Maybe I should yarn over with white. Yeah, I should yarn over with white. Yarn over 2. Yep. So which means this is also wrong, this part here, because this part here before this, it should be, let me see, it's white, and maybe I should take the front loop and the front loop. And sometimes this type of stuff you have to improvise. Yeah, there's still 1 dot here. It's okay. I can use white yarn. I may go find my white yarn tail. Ooh, this is kind of small. It's okay, later when I cut this yarn, I'll come back here and make 1 stitch, and it will cover up this hole. So now let me show you the next set of crochet. And bring the gray yarn over, yarn over, pull this, then continue with 3 single crochet followed by a decrease. Oh, we should be here. 1, 2, 3, and you do a decrease. Oh, once I pull the yarn and do this side, this is not so bad anymore. Guess I'll just leave it like this, just a small dot. Maybe this will do. There, kind of hide it a bit. So this row you're gonna do 3 single crochet followed by a decrease, and you're gonna do 6 sets of it, and you should have 24 stitches. And now from row 11 until row 13, you're going to do single crochet all around, no increase or decrease, from row 11 until row 13. Okay, I've added stuffing. Make sure you plumb up both legs. Ooh, look at that. I'll just let that be. I don't know why one turns out to be like this. Okay, now let's go to row 14. Row 14, I'm going to do a row of decrease. I'm going to do 2 single crochet followed by a decrease. One single crochet, oops, 2 single crochet and a decrease. I will do something about this later. Oh, maybe I can do, maybe I should do single crochet in the next stitch first before I do decrease and decrease. It's kind of like a replacement. One single crochet instead of 2 single crochet. I'm gonna do 3 first, then I'm going to do decrease. So here I'm going to do decrease. Okay, supposed to be 1 2 decrease, now it's 1 2 3 decrease. So at the back here I just do 1, then you replace back with 1 decrease. Then from here on, I am going to do 2 single crochet followed by decrease. 1 2 decrease. So technically, because I do not know yours is where you're going to change color, so it's kind of hassle to change color, one in white and one in gray, and then it turns out like this. So I just did 3 single crochet, then decrease, and then here 1 single crochet, and then I decrease. So long that you come back here, you should have 18 stitches. So this is kind of like I replace back at the back, replace it at the back. So technically it is just 2 single crochet followed by a decrease. That makes 1 set, and you just do 6 sets of this. And now the last row, you just do single crochet all around, no increase or decrease. So I'll get back to you once I'm done with this, and I'm gonna cut the yarn. You should have 18 stitches as well in this row. Okay, now this is the last of it. I'm not going to seal the hole. I'm gonna sew the head onto the neck here. So I slip stitch to the next stitch and chain one and pull tight. You leave a bit of a tail in case you want to cover up anywhere. That's what I always do. Leave a little bit of tail, and you check if you have any place that you need to cover up. Ooh, look at here. There's one here. Okay, let me just show you in case you're a beginner and you want to cover that up. You just go in here and make one stitch like this. There. It's quite cover up. Don't overdo because it will look awful. You know, just something like this, not so obvious. Like for example here, especially for beginners who I am not a beginner and I don't think I did a good job. Well, sometimes this happens. Sometimes we just changing color is not as easy as we think. Certain pattern. So sometimes we pull too tight on certain area and we let loose on certain area, and this will happen. So if you do not mind, then you let it be. Don't overdo, because you're gonna show and you're gonna look terrible. It will look way worse than before. Okay? So if you can, if you try, just cover one side. Anyway, I would say that if you're not selling and your customer is not complaining, I would say that is kind of like our signature. Unique, different from others. So here you just tie a knot, and I'm gonna sew the head onto the body using the tail from the head. I'll add more stuffing here later when I am sewing. And I'm about to sew the head, I'll add more stuffing. Make sure you stuff up these two legs. Now we will proceed to do the hand, the two hands, before we attach the head. Okay, now let's do the hand. I have one here, oops. I have one here. So let me show you how this is done. First, you're gonna start off with the white part. You're gonna make a magic ring. And in this magic ring, you're gonna do 8 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 single crochet into the magic ring. Next row, you go to that first stitch. Oops, pull too tight. You go to that first stitch and do 1 single crochet. So every stitch you do 1 single crochet. Now row 3, row 3, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 7 stitch, but leave the last one out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. In the last stitch here, I'm going to do 3 half double crochet into that stitch. You yarn over, you do 3 half double crochet. This is 1, 2, 3, and remove your hook. You go to that first stitch and pull this working yarn through. So I'm gonna make a popcorn. This is a popcorn, and you chain 1, and that complete this row. Then row 4, you're gonna do single crochet all around again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 8 is on top of this popcorn stitch. Now to change color, change it to gray like this. So you put your hook in between these 2 strands of yarn here, and then pull up a gray yarn. I normally do not make a knot, I just pull up a yarn. Then you continue. You get rid of this bubble. I call this a bubble because the bottom part is white, so I'm gonna yarn over the white yarn. Pull through the white yarn over the gray, and then give this a pull. Pick up the white yarn over the gray. Then tighten this. So all in, you should have 8 of this. Now I have 3. If you can hold both yarn with your finger, that would be great. I can't. I tried, so it feels kind of weird, so I'm gonna do it this way. Oops, made it on the same stitch. Gosh, how many stitches did I have? Let's see, I lost track. So starting from here, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's already 8. Oh yes. So which means now just go to this first stitch here. Sometimes it's kind of confusing, you're not sure whether this should be the last stitch, so just count your stitches and you will know. Okay, continue to do single crochet all around for, let me see, from row 6 to row 12. Just single crochet, one single crochet in every stitch. So make sure you have 8 stitches in every row. And this part here, cut the white yarn, you do not need it anymore. Check and see if you have any holes you need to amend, you need to hide. Okay, this looks great. Then you just tie a knot and hide everything inside the hand. Just hide it inside, so you will plumb up the hand here where you have it. And you just do single crochet until row 12, row 6 until row 12, and the last row there'll be a 1 row of decrease. I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 12. Okay, so add some stuffing first before you do the last row. Not too much, just enough to plumb it up. I think that's enough. Hopefully I can push it down here. I forgot to add stuffing here. I got a stick. Okay, maybe I can push a little bit more. Don't put too much because all this will kind of open up and it doesn't look nice. I wouldn't want all these holes to show, you know. Okay, I guess I just need this much. This is just a simple wooden chopstick. And now the last row, I'm going to do a little bit of decrease. I'm going to do single crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and we do a 2 together. And you're going to do 2 sets of this. Oh, should be 1, 2, 8. Sorry, it should be 2 single crochet followed by a decrease. 1, 2, decrease. Oops, I can't see the other stitch. Count wrongly. So 1, 2, and decrease because there's only 8 stitches in the previous row. So doing 2 single crochet followed by a decrease is just nice. And this is it. I'm gonna leave some tail for sewing. I'm just gonna cut the yarn. and I'm going to sew it onto the body here before I sew the head. So I'm gonna sew it this way so that this one faces this way, you know, your thumb, and this one faces this way. Here from the side view it looks as if it has a thumb. I hope. Yeah, I'll come back to you once I have this nicely fastened. This is very easy to fasten. All you have to do, okay, let me just show you in case if you're a beginner. I always forget that there could be beginners watching this video. Okay, so you place it here and make sure the thumb faces this side. Then you press it down and stitch across. And just do a stitch across, 1 or 2 stitches across. Ooh, what's this? It's okay, I will hide it later on when I sew. I forgot about this. I should have pulled this now. It's okay, I can hide it inside here. You place the hand at the side here and make sure this thumb faces this way. And you make a stitch like this. Stitch it here and pull. Then you take a look if this is the right spot and continue to make few more stitches. And I will try and hide this away. There, hidden, well hidden. It's okay, I can still pull it like this and go to the inside of the body and make a few stitches. So once you're done with this side, sew the other side as well. And then now we can proceed to doing the head and the ear. Okay, I have it nicely fastened. You can actually move it a bit. And once you have sewed this, because when you're holding here, this part you kind of sink in. So give it a massage, plumb it back up. There, at least it look more muscular now. And we're gonna start with we're gonna do the head and start with a magic ring. I'm gonna curl it around your finger, 2 fingers. Pull up a loop and make a knot. So inside this magic ring, we're gonna do 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 single crochet into the magic ring. Now for beginners, if you do not know where is the first stitch, you can always add a marker here. Now you can add a marker here. I mean, the first time when you do your first single crochet, you can also add your marker. So now you go to the first stitch. I'm going to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into every stitch. So I'm gonna do 6 increase. So we started with 6 single crochet, and now we're doing increase, so we're gonna have 12 stitches in this row. So next row I'm going to do 1 single crochet, followed by an increase. One single crochet, increase. This makes 1 set, and you're gonna do 6 sets of this. This is the last set. And this row you should have 18 stitches. Next row, row 4, I'm going to do increase first. I'm going to do 2 single crochet into that first stitch, and then I'm going to do single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Increase, single crochet, single crochet. This is 1 set, and you're going to do 6 sets of it. Increase, single crochet, single crochet. And this is the last set. Increase, and then you do single crochet and single crochet. So this row 4, you should have 24 stitches. Now row 5. Row 5, you're going to do 3 single crochet followed by an increase. 1, 2, 3, increase. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet, increase. This makes 1 set, and you're going to do 6 sets of this. Now the last set, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet and you do increase. And now for row 6 and 7, you just do single crochet all around. Row 6 and 7, you just do single crochet all around. I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 7.